Every night, that lighthouse light turns on by itself, but no one lives there, and they say, whoever tries to turn it off never comes back alive. Every night, at the edge of the old coastline, a faint light flickers from a place long forgotten, the Blackwater Lighthouse. Locals say its light turns on by itself, even though the electricity was cut off decades ago. No one dares to go near it anymore. They say, whoever tries to turn off that light never comes back. Many years ago, a man named Thomas Gray worked as the keeper of that lighthouse. He lived alone, miles away from the nearest town. His duty was to keep the beacon alive through every storm, to guide the ship safely home. But one night, a monstrous storm hit. The waves were taller than the rocks, and thunder tore the sky apart. Thomas refused to leave his post. He kept the light burning until the very end. But when the storm cleared, he was gone. All they ever found was his soaked diary lying beside the stairs. The last line read, "Never let the light die, or the darkness will take everything." 20 years passed. The lighthouse rusted, its windows cracked, its stairs filled with seaweed and salt. But people still saw its light during storms and a single beam, cutting through the fog. Some believed it was Thomas's spirit, still doing his duty. Others said it was something darker. One night, 4 college friends decided to find out the truth. They arrived at midnight, laughing nervously as the wind howled around them. The heavy door creaked open on its own. Inside, the air was damp and freezing. Each step up the spiral staircase echoed like footsteps behind them. Halfway up, the door slammed shut. The sound of the ocean faded. All they could hear was a slow, metallic clink. Clink, clink, as if a lantern was swaying in the wind. When they reached the top, they froze. An old lantern burned brightly, though there was no flame inside it. In its reflection, they saw a face, pale, wet, and watching. Thomas Gray. His lips moved slowly as he whispered, "Don't let the light go out." The next morning, rescuers found only a single shoe and a water-damaged phone. The diary lay open again, with new words written inside. The keeper never left. He just waits for the next ones to arrive. And since that night, when storms roll in, the light still flickers, warning ships and calling the curious. And the lighthouse never sleeps. The next morning, the police closed off the lighthouse again. They said it was just an accident and that the friends must have fallen into the sea during the storm. But locals knew better. They'd seen the light burning again that same night, steady and bright, guiding nothing but ghosts. A few weeks later, Evan, the brother of one of the missing friends, arrived at Blackwater. He didn't believe in curses or ghosts. He just wanted answers. All he had was his sister's damaged phone, found near the rocks. The last video on it showed flickering light, the sound of waves, and a faint whisper, "Don't let the light go out." That voice wasn't hers. Evan decided to go back to the lighthouse at sunset. The sea was calm, almost too quiet. The air felt heavy, like something was waiting. He forced the door open, the same one the police had chained shut, and stepped inside. The smell of salt and old metal hit him. The moment he touched the staircase, his flashlight began to flicker. As he climbed higher, he heard faint footsteps above him. Slow, deliberate, as if someone was waiting at the top. "Hello?" he called out. His voice echoed back, but this time it wasn't alone. "Light must stay on," a whisper replied, soft and cold. Evan froze. He aimed his flashlight upward, and there it was. The lantern, still burning without flame. The glass glowed pale blue. On the wall beside it, words were scratched into the stone. "He watches the sea. He keeps the light alive. He takes what he needs." Suddenly, the lantern flared brighter. The room filled with the sound of waves crashing, but the windows showed only darkness. Through the reflection of the lantern, Evan saw him, Thomas Gray, standing behind him, his face half burnt by light, half drowned in shadow. Thomas spoke again, his voice echoing like the ocean itself. "You came to take her back, but she's already part of the light now." Evan screamed as the light engulfed the room. And then, silence. When the storm cleared, the lighthouse stood still. But now the light was even brighter, and if you look closely, you can see 2 shadows moving inside it. And the keeper never sleeps. And now, he isn't alone.